Goff versus Wentz. Great thing about a debate is when no one's wrong.
I don't think you can be wrong in this scenario. And I think what's funny about it, if you go back now, everyone is like, oh, Carson Wentz, Jared Goff. But people laughed at both teams when they made those moves to go up to the top of the board.
Gave up the farm to
get Goff and Wentz. And yet both of these guys have played like marquee players. They play like franchise quarterbacks. And with the coaching and the supporting cast that these guys have been surrounded by, we are seeing these guys live up to the expectation that comes along with being the number 1 and number 2 pick, respectively.
And I can't wait to see them both on the same field. Of course, not at the same time this week. Eagles and Rams, Goff versus Wentz, 1. We'll start putting the Roman numerals as they progress in their careers, because this is going to be a fun one to track. But Carson has been leading the league in touchdowns almost the whole way. What's he been doing so well?
I mean, he's outstanding. I think when I look at Carson Wentz, what I can say about him is he's kind of the LeBron James of the National Football League, meaning you just don't see guys who are this big, this strong, this athletic that can make the throws that he is able to make. Here we're going to see him against just moving up in the pocket, finding a way to escape. This is an off-platform throw, but the ball is going to be delivered perfectly. So part of the reason I talk about the LeBron James of the game is because we've seen LeBron just overwhelm people with the athleticism. He's kind of mind-boggling in terms of the things that he's able to do. Carson Wentz does this every week. Here we talk about clean rush to him, step up, climb in the pocket, but he's going to deliver a fadeaway jump shot from 3, a step back. Down the pipe. That's ridiculous. Down the boundary. Nelson Aguilar for a touchdown. His ability to improvise while still staying disciplined in terms of his eyes and his ball placement. You just don't find guys that can do that at the quarterback position.
And, despite those fantastic throws that we just showed there, this was a game in which he probably struggled more than any in this season. And when you look at some of the throws that he missed, he was getting pressured. And missed one here to Aguilar. I mean, you go back to the two that I think are most apparent was the deep shot to Aguilar here that should have been a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Then he comes back and overcompensates, underthrows Aguilar on the other side on a similar route, another that could have been a touchdown. And then here you saw just maybe trying to do a little too much there and losing the ball, going into the end zone. But what was that? Who's he throwing to on that one? Nobody there, man.
I know they're trying to run RPOs, and the Seahawks were all on it. Yeah, he was flustered. It's a different approach. It's a different defense. That defense really challenges you because they play tight man-to-man. They have the hogs up front where they can really create a rush. They don't let you get on your spot. And as much as I love his improvisational skills, it is hard for a quarterback to consistently play off the script and make off-platform throws to a pinpoint spot. Yeah, the Seahawks won. We'll see if the Rams are able to kind of force him off the spot and make him play in a helter-skelter kind of way.
Yeah, he and Jacoby Brissett, the most pressured quarterbacks. Remember the Colts are playing the Jags in Week 13. So that obviously a factor. For Jared Goff, another win for the Rams against the Cardinals. So they bounce. They get 2 in a row now after beating the Saints at home in Week 12. They get the Cardinals on the road. Nice win there. And Goff, again, I think he's made the biggest jump based on how bad it was a year ago.
He absolutely has made the biggest jump. He has become the ultimate joystick for Sean McVay.
Yes.
When you think about Sean McVay and what he's been able to do as a play caller, a play designer, he has really built this offense around what Jared Goff does very, very well. Looking at him coming out of school, I compared him to Matt Ryan. I thought he was a very accurate thrower, a guy who really excelled working in rhythm. When you watch him here against the Cardinals, it's his ability to stay in rhythm. You're going to see him climb up in the pocket, allow everything to kind of settle its way out. He looks for his first read, doesn't like what he sees, understands that Sammy Watkins is coming into that window late, drops it to him, gives him a pass that he can catch on the move and put it in the paint. Here, one of the things the Rams have done really, really well, the play action game. Little play action, half roll boot, deep crossing pass. I loved his accuracy and ball placement and anticipation and timing when he was a collegian. I think he's continued to do it. Yeah. Sean McVay is really playing a video game with Jared Goff at the helm. This guy allows you to be able to execute so many things, and we're seeing this Rams offense as one of the most explosive in the league because a young quarterback is comfortable and playing very, very well.
And both of these guys have been flawless in the red zone. We're talking about 20 touchdowns, 0 picks for Wentz, 16 touchdowns, 0 picks in the red zone for Goff, and both really good on third down. So you look at two crucial areas, and so no secret that they're both playing so well. They're scoring in the red zone, and they're converting third downs,
which is what it's all about.
Which is a big formula here. For Goff, highest passer rating by Rams quarterback not named Kurt Warner. It's pretty good company.